That's the Chomsky disease, the American disease. And the American left needs an exorcist. Chomsky's an old guy, so I'm not going to shit on him. But needless to say, his influence is poison. And he should retire. Or at least American leftists should forget about him. You can throw Chomsky, the whole of his contribution to the left, the entirety of it. You can throw it in the dumpster and there would be no fucking difference. What do people respect about Chomsky? Manufacturing Consent. I wipe my fucking ass with that book. It's a shitty fucking book. It's not even right. That's not even how the media works. Manufacturing Consent. You think people are stupid when they watch the media and they're not somehow this deeper level psychologically and ideologically involved to the point where they don't actually care about the facts? There's some other pathological shit going on. I'm putting this in complicated words, but I think on an intuitive and common sense level, what I'm saying makes sense for most people. There's no machine shut the fuck up, bitch. Your whole fucking contribution to the left is shit, and your youthful avatar is this person. Do we need to look this fucking guy up if the audience doesn't know who he is? This is the conclusion of Chomsky. What is this, huh? What the fuck is this? Come on. Why does he dress like that, huh? How is this the left? This is the American left? This is the conclusion of what's happened? No.
Like these people of like the Chomsky, like Nathan Robinson type, they're not even like that theoretically like advanced. Like they tend to have like very like weak, shallow positions as well. Like even the smugness doesn't match. There's no justification even for like the kind of smug attitude they have, because like when you look at their work, you just like there's no theoretical depth to it.
That's the thing, is that not a lot of people realize Chomsky's actual theoretical contribution has been to help the rise of, if you want someone to cancel, it's scientific racism, because Chomsky's linguistics are an extension of the vulgar Anglo-Saxon biological determinism. Not a lot of people know that. Not a lot of people know that Chomsky, one time he made the argument that, well, hypothetically, he was such a convenient argument. He was like, hypothetically, if Asians turn out to be smarter than white people, that has nothing to do with the moral. But why didn't he bold and say what he wanted to say, which is that these people think black people are dumber than whites? He used the example of Asians smarter than whites, but he didn't use that other example because he knew the implication. You know what I mean? You guys know what I mean by that? When it comes to this kind of race, science, IQ shit. Like, he used the easy example so he wouldn't be canceled. But the same logic also applies to the other one. The other cliche and trope, these kind of bell curve type people, Steven Pinker type people are also saying.
You can even blame Ben Shapiro on Chomsky, because isn't his whole argument like, it's not that their race causes these minorities to do crime, it's their culture.
I don't blame Chomsky. It's just a similar American pathology. And the reason Chomsky is triggering me so much right now is because not only was he not content of being a mediocre fucking loser, which is fine, but he went out of his way, through his organs and shit, to stomp out people like Zizek, who are trying to give people an avenue to this wealth of thought that's coming from at the continental level, right? From continental Europe. And the idea that Chomsky is in the same lane as these people in terms of profundity and the depth and richness of their thought is laughable. I wouldn't hate Chomsky so much if he just stayed in his fucking lane, but he goes out of his way to shit on and foreclose other ways of thinking. That's why I'm triggered by Chomsky. Like, all my problem with Nathan Robinson I'm expressing here, the real problem is Chomsky. But, it's, again, like I said, it is weakness to be triggered, and that's a show of weakness, my spasm or whatever, it's a show of weakness, admittedly.